Hello, my fellow humans. Welcome back to another daily dice where we ask the dice for a question and find out what that is. I want to say thank you to anyone that continues to be on this journey with me. I'm truly honored to be sharing this time and space with you. And for anybody new here, welcome. This is that reminder that we're all here sharing this human experience together, and that this is a safe space to show up as your highest, most aligned, loving, authentic self. Should these messages happen to resonate with you today, it would mean so much to me if you were to like, comment, and subscribe below. And if you are interested in supporting the channel further, you'll find all those links in the description box. You can email me for a personal reading, and you can even join as a member of this channel. I would love to see you there, but if not, thank you for your continued support. Today we're using a brand new Oracle deck that I got. It's called the Wild Soul Oracle Cards by Leela Ravenswood. Absolutely beautiful. They're a lot of fun. They're a little bit on the thin side, but there's a huge book that comes with it, and they are really a beautiful deck. I just love the artwork here. And I am such an animal deck collector. I have tons of animal decks, so yeah, but today we are getting the advice that you prayed for, okay? So source, what Wild Soul Animal card will help us better understand the advice that my fellow humans prayed for? Okay, thank you. What will help us better understand the advice that my fellow humans prayed for? One card, please. Well, Oracle card will help us better understand the advice that they prayed for, sirs. Okay, that's the one right there. Thank you. And on the bottom, we've got the squirrel with preparations. Okay, and squirrels are known for their playfulness, and they're just not taking anything so seriously. They're brave, they take risks, but they also bury nuts all over all season long, so they're prepared for the long winter months. Let's get some dice on it. So, source, what is the advice they prayed for? What is the advice that they prayed for, source? What would you like for them to know? Okay, also, we've got the 10th house Aquarius and the sun energy coming through. So talking about career, right? Career advice coming in. It looks like you've been praying about your success and, you know, your wealth and your independence with that wealth as well. Being able to support yourself, which of course, who isn't, right? Like, who isn't praying for their success? So it's just understanding that more. And I feel like for you, it has to do with being more authentic to yourself, like not doing things to be seen by others, but doing things that you appreciate for yourself, right? So it's like, okay, so they're giving me an example here. It's like if you're doing social media and you go and you follow all of everybody else, what everyone else is doing. You're seeing someone who gets 1 million hits and you do a video that's similar to that. And so you're like, well, I'm going to do that too. But then when you post it, it only gets 10 hits. And you're like, what the heck? Like I did everything right. I copied this. But see, you're trying to use someone else's work to get yourself seen. And that's being shown in not being authentic to yourself and not being true to yourself. So rather than focusing on what everyone else is doing, focus on what you wish to do, which is scary. Right? That's scary because everybody has these models. If you want to be like the best, then you have to dress like the best. You have to act like the best. You have to do what the best does. But if all we're doing is emulating other people, we never get to learn who we are, right? And with this Aquarius energy here, it's all about being your goofy, quirky, silly self and doing what you want to do. That's where you're going to shine the brightest. And that's where it's going to actually start to impact your career, is when you let those parts of yourself come through. And that's whether that's in planning, in preparation for things, whether that's in your presentations, that's in your meetings, that's in your job, your daily job duties, your mundane tasks, whatever it is, letting yourself be free to be you is going to leave a greater impression, because so many people say, I have to be the cookie cutter version of success in order to be successful. But part of us understanding the magic of this world. And the magic of manifestation is saying that when I become authentic to myself, then magic is flying from my fingertips. And so this is what they're saying here. Source is saying that it's time for you to really embody and embrace that authentic self and not be afraid of that anymore. Sure, there will be people who don't like that. Sure, there will be people who judge that. Sure, there will be people who say something. But you know what? If all we do is spend time focusing on the people who don't like us or the people who don't appreciate us, we won't have very much time to focus on what we need to do and to do things for ourselves and to love ourselves and to connect with the things that make us happy, right? So don't worry about whether or not people are going to accept you, because the people who are meant to accept you will. You know, in Aquarius, connecting with the 11th house type energy here, it's all about connecting with like-minded groups, but your vibe attracts your tribe. If you're not vibrating at your authentic self, then you can't attract your tribe. So if you're feeling lonely, are you really being your most authentic self? Or are you trying to fit in with the people who are around you because that's all you know? And understanding that part about yourself and asking that of yourself, right, will help you to find better answers for you to move away from that. Yeah, there's a new opportunity here. There's a new passion. There's a new inspiration, a new motivation. This is a gift from Source saying, like, I'm giving you this insight. I'm giving you this idea. I'm helping you release something that was just weighing you down. And there's a lot of free energy coming in here. There's a lot of free flowing energy. Look at that. We've got the Queen of Cups flying out right on top of the Ace of Wands. There's going to be someone who says something. There is, and there's going to be someone here who's just irritated by your light, and let them be. That's not your business. It's not your problem. It's not for you to worry about. Whatever that person's got going on, let them sit in the hole that they dug. Let them sit in it. Why do you have to sit in that? Why do you have to try to worry about filling it up? I mean, there's spikes down there. There's a trap door down there. There's a 3-headed dog down there. There might be a couple of dragons and sea dragons. Who knows? Ouroboros might be residing down there. That is way too big of a rabbit hole to be wandering around in, okay? It is not for you to figure it out here. Why are you going to let someone else's bad attitude and bad mood distract you from being you? Right? Who cares? Who cares? Like, you know, that's just this energy. Just really let them be them, because they're so worried about what they're not getting, or they're worried about what they don't have in the future. And that's not for you to worry about here. And it's you maybe haven't been taken care of. Maybe you haven't been nurtured. Maybe you haven't been loved or validated or appreciated or seen. But it's nobody's job to do those things for us. And we kind of have that mixed up along the way, right? And this can also talk about some codependent energies in your life as well, things that you can let go of, things that you can just relinquish if you choose to focus on your passions and you choose to focus on what makes you feel good. But regardless of if you've been alone for a huge portion of your life, and if you felt like no one has loved you, and that goes against what so many people believe, right? It's no one's job to love us. It's our job to love us. And it's our job to be that person in our lives that we want someone else to be. So if you want a best friend who always stands up for you when someone puts you down, be that friend for yourself. If you want someone who's always got your back no matter what, then have your back no matter what. If you want someone who's respectful and loyal and kind and dependable, be kind, respectful, loyal, and dependable for yourself. And understanding that this is how you attract your tribe, because you're doing all those things for yourself. You will not settle for this type of energy. This is where your healing comes in. Right? We're not healing because we're broken. We're healing to release the baggage of the past. It's something that we are choosing to let go of, right? You're not broken. You've never been broken. You are a complete whole being in this moment. And we have to get out of this thought and this mindset of like, oh, well, when I heal then. because that all that's replacing is whatever was before there. Well, when I have money then, or when I'm successful then. We can't use healing as a when I'm healed then, because otherwise we'll go down and we'll never, ever, ever get out of that craziness. We'll always feel like there's something else to heal. And really, all we're doing is trying to learn from the hardships of the past. Like, how can I be a better aligned version of myself so that I know how to better navigate people like this, situations like this. And that's what healing really is. It's just allowing yourself the opportunity to do something different. It's not about healing so that you'll be complete when you're already a complete person right now. Right? And that's what I feel like Source really wants you to know. It's like the advice that you're looking for. It's like, what's wrong with me? Why can't I do this? Why am I not successful? Part of it's because you're not honoring your own authentic self. And the other part of it is because there might be a part of you somewhere that feels like you're broken. Feels like you're not complete. Feels like you're not whole. And it's not like you're consciously doing that. But what if a part of you actually loves that? Oh, I'm not complete. I'm not whole. Can you ask that part of yourself, like, well, what about me is not whole? And then sit and wait and see if an answer comes up. And see what that is. Yeah, so we have strategy on the bottom. You need a step-by-step plan of attack to reach the next level. Get advice from someone who's already where you want to go. And we were talking about that. It's okay to ask advice, but we're not trying to copy everything that they're doing because we want to bring our own sense of individuality to it. In the flow, the universe is sending you help. Tap into your inner power and go deeper to create the purposeful life you really want to have. It's within your grasp. Okay? Prickly situation. You need both tact and diplomacy to reach your goals. The struggle is worth the prize. Work around the issue and bring a gentle touch. Okay? So there's someone here who's not kind. We were talking about that. There's someone here who's using codependency as a way to feel in charge or in control. And rather than focusing on this situation, come back to you. Right? You're still this beautiful flower and there's a lot going on around you, but that doesn't take away from your beauty. That doesn't take away from your magnificence. Outside forces, unknown figures are driving the situation. You may not be able to control the outcome. This cycle will shift soon and you'll be okay. Yeah, okay, so Source is really pointing out there's other people involved right now, especially if this is a career, right? Like, wherever you're at, there's still your boss's boss, the boss's boss's boss, the president, the owner, whatever it is, right? There might be people above you right now. And it's saying, like, you have to just be free and comfortable to be who you are and to know that you have value in each situation. And so I feel like that goes with this preparation energy with the squirrel here too. It's like knowing that even though there are things that are outside of your control, it doesn't mean that you can't prepare for a brighter day, right? It doesn't mean that you can't prepare for something that's better. So we have Crow, the magic. Oh my gosh. Wasn't I talking about that earlier in the reading, that like part of this life is understanding? I don't even remember what I said, but I was talking about how magic is at our fingertips. I vaguely remember saying that on this reading. Wow, I was so present that I don't even remember what the comment was, but I know I said that on this reading. And then we have the magic here. The crow. Okay, so the crow. Look at this, and the moon, right? And the moon here. So it's about coming back to your emotions. Cancerian energy or Pisces energy could be highly aspect in your chart, or you could be dealing with a Cancer or Pisces, or both, right? Okay, so we have the crow. Known for its intelligence and mystery, symbolizes magic, transformation, and hidden knowledge. Crows are often seen as messengers from the unseen world, representing the power of intuition and deeper truths. This card suggests that magic and change are at play in your life, and you should trust in the unknown. The crow reminds you that not everything is as it seems, and hidden forces outside forces may be guiding you. Embrace the magic and mystery around you, trust in the unseen, and be open to transformation. The questions here is, how can I connect more with the magic in my life? Am I dismissing the unknown or unexplained? What hidden forces might be at work? Now, these do have reversals, and the reverse on this is you may be dismissing the magic in your life or relying too much on logic. Consider whether you're closing yourself off to the possibilities. Okay, and then all three of these cards are basically this card. Right? But there's a lot going on right now, and the advice is to really just come back and take that new inspiration and that new motivation and focus on yourself, and to stop focusing on everyone outside of you. Feel like maybe unintentionally you've been putting your energy on others or focusing on where they're at. And again, it's not a bad thing to be aware of where others are, but it's like, if we're only focused on everyone outside of us, we do ourselves a disservice by not allowing ourselves that time for what we could be doing to be better versions of ourselves, or to be more aligned versions of ourselves, right? And remember, you're not broken. Okay, so this is what I see here for you. If you feel like this is your message, then leave a little crow emoji down below and say, I know I am a whole, complete being, and I choose to heal to better navigate the situations that come into my life, knowing that every day I am aligning with my true purpose. And if it resonated, it would mean so much to me if you're to like, comment, and subscribe below. I do want to take a quick second to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel source, and my guides for coming together to give us this message. And until next time, stay human. Bye.